Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Lauren. In today's video, I am ranking all of my favorite Disney resorts from value, moderate to deluxe. Whether you're looking for budget-friendly, mid-tier magic, or if you're looking to take that ultimate splurge, Disney Deluxe Resort, I've got you covered. So I've stayed at many different resorts over at Disney. So these are my personal picks based on theming, pricing, close proximity to the parks, and so on. So let's get into it. So let's start off with the value resort, because I'm sure that if you're clicking on my video, you might be looking to save a little bit of money for your family. Let me start off by saying there's nothing wrong with staying in a value resort over at Disney. You're still gonna get Disney's great customer service, clean, safe hotel rooms. Now, with that being said, I think my favorite resort in the value tier category would have to be Pop Century. Why? Because Pop Century is very bright, cheerful, friendly, and brings all the Disney nostalgia to life. I love the larger than life decorations. So I love the walking trail around the resort. I love the hippie dip pool. I love the splash pad for my daughter. I just love it. It's got like more of a family friendly vibe, and you can't beat the price point. Of course you can. This is going to be one of the cheapest value resorts on the Disney Skyliner path. Now, can you get a cheaper value resort than this at Disney? Yes. If you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, you're going to head on over to one of the all-star resorts, whether it be movies, music, or sports. But keep in mind that these are solely limited for transportation with the Disney buses. Now, if you're driving, that might not make a difference to you. But if you're like me and you're coming from out of state and you're not renting a car, you want to stay in that Disney bubble, Pop Century is your go-to, because it's going to be right on the Disney Skyliner path, and which was going to bring you quick proximity to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, and also some of those other resorts that you could resort hop to. Now, you're going to still have to take the bus, unfortunately, for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, but this does give you a leg up above the rest in that regard. Now, a close second for me would obviously be Art of Animation. It's the sister resort literally right next door. You got the Skyliner on one in the middle of both of them. So you have Pop on one side and Art of Animation on the other. Now, Art of Animation has excellent theming, but comes with a cost. You're literally getting nothing special that you're not going to be getting at Pop, but the difference is the theming is just more kid friendly, pretty much. It's just a notch bigger. You have like the Lion King suites and car theming, and it's just really like Disney high. We're here at Disney. So now if you're wanting to save like a few bucks, definitely you're going to save a lot, especially if you're there for the week, and just go ahead and book Pop. You could always walk right over to Art of Animation if you want to check it out, but Pop is definitely fine, and they offer things like hair braiding, and yeah, it's just an overall fun, cheery resort and great proximity to the Skyliner. For the moderate category, I think my favorite, it's gonna be a close one, but again, I think the Skyliner is what is selling this for me. I am choosing Caribbean Beach. Now, I think not only because of the Skyliner access, it's right on the Skyliner path and it's one of the main hubs, but also because of the pool. They have an excellent splash pad area, and they also have a really fun pool with a slide, almost like you're getting that deluxe feel in a moderate category. I really enjoyed that our time at Caribbean Beach so much that we're actually going to go back in September for my daughter's birthday. So I'm definitely like looking to go check that out again. Now, one of my also favorite resorts is the Port Orleans Riverside. I think it's the most beautiful resort, like one of the main ones on property. It really reminds you like you're down south somewhere, and it's just amazing, and it's gorgeous, and they also have a very nice pool. But unfortunately, they do not have Skyliner access. They don't have a monorail. You're left with the buses. The only thing is that they do have a boat that will take you to Disney Springs. But again, other than that, you're stuck with the busing situation, and I think that's going to end up giving my vote to Caribbean Beach. Tropical theming there is just gorgeous. Before we had kids, me and my husband took a lot of trips down to Jamaica, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and it really has all the pastel building vibe. It really transforms you into thinking that you're actually there in like Jamaica or Dominican Republic, and it just gives those vibes. But overall, it's a huge resort, definitely a huge resort. But I definitely, I think my go-to vote is because of the pool and the Skyliner access. All right, Disney Deluxe hotel category. Now, I have to admit, I could not pick one. I've been going back and forth on this, and I think it has to do with the fact that when I do split stays a lot, I base my split stays off of what park I'm going to. So if we're going to Epcot or Hollywood Studios, my favorite pick is now going to be BoardWalk Resort. It's literally right on the boardwalk, and it's steps away from Epcot. You could walk there, you could bring your stroller, and you don't have to collapse it. You can leave your sleeping kiddos in there at the end of the night and just walk and stroll right on over to your hotel room at the end of the night, and it's perfect. Same thing with Hollywood Studios. You get on the Skyliner. The Skyliner is really at your doorstep. It's right a short walk down from the boardwalk. And at the end of the night, if you have a single stroller, you don't have to worry about collapsing it. You leave your sleeping baby right in the stroller and you roll right in over to your hotel room. Now, if you have a little double stroller, it makes things a little bit trickier. If it's the side-by-side, it's not going to fit through the sliding doors on the Skyliner, but definitely that would be my go-to if I'm looking to go to Hollywood Studios or Epcot. Now, Magic Kingdom. If we're going to Magic Kingdom, I think my favorite resort is Wilderness Lodge. I think I've stayed there like 5 times now. It's one of our favorites. It kind of gives you like that, I just can't explain it. It's like an outdoorsy, woodsy, cabin-like feel. The pool is great. They have an excellent splash pad. My daughter's been going there since she was a baby, and the boat ride to Magic Kingdom is excellent because since you're going from, since you're taking the boat in, you're going to be able to skip along a lot of those long lines for security, especially during party nights. So you're going to be able to do your security checkpoint right at the dock of the boat, and it's going to save you, no pun intended, a boatload of time. So that's one of the reasons why. And word to the wise now regarding collapsing the stroller with the boat situation, and this goes for all resorts at Disney. There's usually going to be 2 different sizes of boats. There's going to be a larger one that allows you to roll your stroller right on the boat, again with the sleeping baby. This is very important. I have waited for the next boat because there's a smaller boat that they won't allow you to, you're going to have to collapse it similarly like if you're staying in a bus resort. So if you need to get back ASAP, just keep in mind that you're going to have to collapse it when you do those. Otherwise, you're going to want to wait 5-10 minutes for the next boat to come around. And they usually tell you the next one is right behind me and, you know, whatever. So you're not waiting like a half hour for the next boat. That would be the only caveat of staying there with the boat situation. Now, again, with the bus, you're going to have to take it, unfortunately, to go to Animal Kingdom. Now, one way around it with Epcot is you can actually walk on over to, so if let's say you take the bus, or let's say if you take the boat over to Magic Kingdom, you can actually connect to the monorail from there to avoid the bus, which I would gladly do and just pay the extra time, because I don't care for the buses being by myself. A lot of times I'm taking my toddler by myself. My husband's not a big Disney fan, so you don't see him maybe more than once a year with us. So generally I'm doing this solo momming, and it's hard at the end of the night to come back from Disney, Magic Kingdom at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and everybody's tired, everybody's crabby, all the kids are sleeping, nobody wants to stand, nobody wants to give up their seat, and that's totally fine. But when you're by yourself with a stroller and a sleeping baby, it becomes challenging, and I've done it before and I just don't care to. I'd rather spend the extra money to have a resort within walking distance, otherwise to be able to take an easy transportation where we could just leave sleeping baby right in the stroller. I know that there are better resorts than Wilderness Lodge in the deluxe category. Obviously everyone loves the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, the Contemporary. I've stayed at all of these as well, and I think the reason why I love Wilderness Lodge is it's just a little bit touch more family friendly. Polynesian, I felt like those same kind of vibes as well, but Polynesian to me felt like a little bit more like it needed to be upgraded a little bit. Now I know they just built the new DVC tower, and that is probably a little bit better, but where we stayed at, it was actually like the rooms looked like they were from like the 60s or something. Like it looks like it, even the elevator was super tiny to me. Did I hate it? No. I would still gladly stay at the Polynesian again, but the reason why I'm not putting those 3 resorts, Poly, Grand, and the Contemporary into this is because of the price point, because it does get expensive for a family, and especially if you're there for more than one night, it's definitely can run you like a pretty penny. And I know a lot of people probably would pick the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Now I've stayed there 3 times already, but I don't know. I like Animal Kingdom Lodge, but again, it's the whole bus situation that's what like really messes with me. So that's why I picked Wilderness Lodge as my go-to deluxe resort. 2 totally different resorts, but both magical, both very Disney-esque, and just totally different vibes. But I love both of them in totally different ways. For BoardWalk, it kind of like transforms you into like those 1920 BoardWalk vibes. I really enjoyed the nostalgia. They have all over the old pictures, newspaper cuttings, the relics, the furniture, everything just transports you like you're in the 1920s. And yes, it's not gonna give you like those typical Disney vibes, but I really appreciated this resort, how beautiful it was. They have like this big carousel in the lobby, and I just really enjoyed my time there, and that's why that is going to be my favorite Disney Deluxe over in the Epcot side. Right, so there you have it. Top 3 resorts in all 3 tiers: value, moderate, and deluxe over at Disney. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite Disney hotel in each category, and if you've stayed at any of these. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give this video a like. It really does help support the channel. Go ahead, ring the bell to be notified for all future content. And if we're not already friends, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow along for all future content. And we'll see you in the next one or at Disney. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I've been all around